Do you find yourself always in this conundrum between understanding and realizing if you are falling in love or are you falling in emotion? Are we in love with the person that we are even in a relationship with? Let's unpack this and more next on the Dr. Eric K. Coleman Show. Hello, fam. Welcome back to the ride on the Dr. Eric K. Coleman Show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continue to rock with me as we are moving along in the month of August, season 3. Today's episode, we are going to be dealing with one of my favorite shows. We'll be providing commentary on Family or Fiance. And before we jump into the clip for today, please go ahead and do the housekeeping items of the day. Please, ma'am, please, sir, subscribe to the channel so that you will be abreast to all content pertaining to this platform. Don't want to waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We are dealing with a young man and a young lady here by the name of Cindy and Jemai on Family or Fiance. And we are going to unpack some things here to where we see some major red flags here concerning, is this something that this couple need to move forward in doing in regard to getting married? So we will find some pointed conversation throughout today on the show. To see if in fact this is a good idea or not. So let's go ahead and get into it.
What's up? I'm Jemiah.
And I'm Cindy. And we're getting married.
Hey. What I love most about Cindy is that she has my back. I could be myself, and I don't have to be somebody that I'm not. And she accepts me for that.
I knew Jemiah was the one when I see the connection that he had with my kids.
Her kids are just adorable. And I just feel like they made me grow even more closer to her.
Jemiah is a provider. That's what made me go hard for him. He literally treats me like a princess. And that's just what I need in my life.
I feel like...
Number one, let me stop there. She said that's what she needs in her life right now. I get it. I can probably unpack to figure out what she was really meaning right here. That's what she needs to feel right now because of probably, what we'll probably uncover here is for past experience in her relationships. But I would beg to differ. Again, I'm not in her shoes. Maybe that is what she needs at this point in time. But to be treated and felt like a princess, I need to understand that a little bit more. So let's keep going.
Between my aunt and your sister, it's just it's hard to pinpoint if they're gonna squash whatever beef that they have.
Yeah, that's the question.
Your sister, she be having her days. We're getting married in 6 days, and our families, they don't get along.
My family, they don't want to communicate. They don't want to talk about their problems. They want to yell, fight, argue. His family is the opposite.
So I don't think it's gonna go well.
We got to figure this out because we're getting married in a week. Oh my God.
Yeah, you do. You need to figure it out quick.
This house is so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it's a nice house.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Cindy, I'm Tracy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
Jemiah, welcome. This is your new crib, guys. Here you are.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is your living room.
That is beautiful.
That's where you're going to be eating your meals. Look at that pool. Are you ready for that?
You need some amigos for now.
Not right now. Maybe later on.
All right, Cindy, Jemiah.
All right, here we go, y'all. Finna get into the initial conversation.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you two have a lot at stake because you're getting married extremely soon.
A week.
You're getting married in a week.
Yes.
I don't normally ask this question, but what made you want to do this process so close to your wedding date?
At our engagement party.
Okay.
That's where the ball dropped.
And what happened?
At our engagement party, everything was going good until we started having the speeches. Sydney's mom went up there.
I'm your family, yes.
And then my Aunt Sparkle had her speech.
My mom, she's a bitch too. I'm just letting you know that.
My Aunt Sparkle speech, it was long. So then Cindy's sister Kim was like, I thought it was only supposed to be 2 minutes. And then from there, it just went all bad.
Everybody started getting up, yelling, screaming.
Yeah.
Hot mess.
Yeah, it was chaos.
I was like, okay, this is not what we about to do. It was like my family against his family. My sister and his aunt hasn't even seen each other since that day.
Wow.
We're in the middle of it. So we want them to come together for everybody could just be cordial with each other.
Hopefully.
Now, one thing that I have realized in relationships, the family's thought behind it. This is a two-sided coin. And we got to be very careful with this. The family members' thoughts behind people moving forward and getting married, sometimes you got to take it with a grain of salt. If this is something that you really want to do we really want to depend on the commentary of family? Now, again, I say we got to tread very lightly with that because we want to make sure that we are considering appropriate parties within the family. Are they actually telling you information that is correct, that is going to be beneficial? Will they actually be there to assist and help when things get a little tough, get hard along the way? Or are they just there to provide their 2 cents and they are not vested in your relationship at no way, no shape, form, or fashion? So again, we got to be very careful with that about who we invite into our relationship, whose opinion and feedback that we accept. So we got to be very careful with that.
Hopefully by the end of the next 3 days, we can walk out that door with the support of your families and with some understanding. Who is going to join you from your families?
People that are coming from my side of the family is my Aunt Sparkle, my Aunt Fenice, and my dad, Jemiah Sr.
I think 2 people who love each other brought us here so we can get some things handled.
But we gotta get it handled by everybody being on the same page.
What would you say the biggest concern is that your family has about you getting married?
I'm too young. Because I'm only 24. They think that I have like a lot more to go within my life. And getting engaged is that they think I'm too young.
Okay, that's typical, right?
I can definitely relate to that. He's 24 years old. I got married when I was 23 years old. So I definitely understand where he's coming from in that regard, to where people typically have something to say because of your age, which rightfully so. 23 years old is a very young age to get married because you're still trying to figure yourself out. Not everyone is established. You know, I went in the military at the age of 18 years old, so I had 5 years under my belt of being in the military. I was established, for the most part. So when I made the decision to pursue a wife, there were certain things that were already in place. The military matured me very quickly. Again, I wouldn't say that is a package deal or as a generalization, but at the age of 23, not everyone is ready at the age of 23, 24, because let's face it, a lot of people are just getting out of college at 22 years old. You know, you're just going into your profession. So again, there's a lot of things to consider, and especially him taking on 2 children, that is a very tall order to fill.
So, Cindy, who's coming from your side of the family?
My sister Shelly, my sister Kim, and my sister Bree.
We all about to be in this one house with 2 crazy families.
They all have the same problem. They think that I'm moving way too fast. I just got out of a relationship with my kid's father.
Okay.
And I've been with him for 12 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so they just feel like I just need to wait, you know, and be with Jemiah a little longer. Like boyfriend and girlfriend, like not just jump and just get married.
Okay. Do you feel like you had resolved the issues in your past relationship before moving into this relationship with Jemiah?
No.
All right, here we go. We getting into the thick of it now, y'all. Red flag number 1. She just very, very quickly said unresolved issues from past relationships. She has not dealt with the hurt, the trauma, the pain, the whatever from her past relationship with the father of her children. And you are now immediately jumping into another relationship months later, and now you're saying that you're going to marry this man when you have not rectified things. You have not done the work on yourself. That is the basis of this platform, everybody. This is the prime video, and I'm excited about this, to where it's driving home the point that we have to start thinking differently about relationships, y'all. Get the book, Paradigm, thinking differently about relationships. And this book, this entire platform is all about doing the work on ourselves to figure out what is the past stuff that has propelled us to show up in relationships now, thus dictating or pretty much guiding the way that we engage in our relationships now. So as we go out through this clip, we're going to figure out and see how, by she not dealing with her past, by how Jemiah not dealing with his past, is going to directly correlate and impact how they deal with each other, how they deal with the children, how they interact within their relationship, how they view themselves, and how they engage with the family. So this is all going to play out just because people have not done the work on themselves.
Okay.
So that's another concern.
Oftentimes you have to resolve whatever happened in the past relationship, or you're going to bring those issues into the new relationship. Because even if Jemiah is different, you're still you.
Cindy,
that was deep. She said, just because Jemiah is different, you're still you, because you haven't done the work on yourself. That was bars right there. That was facts.
she's so used to arguing in her past that sometimes she brings it within us, and I don't like to argue.
Do you feel like conflict is something you get into quite a bit?
I feel like when we good, I just want to fight with him.
You know what that's about? It's about being afraid to be close to somebody. So if he gets too close, then you want to push him away with some conflict.
Yeah.
My role in this is to help you guys navigate this process with your families. I'm going to give you tasks with the families that are going to hopefully bring all these issues out and let them see parts of you that they haven't really been able to see yet. So, Cindy, your task is to make dinner with Jemiah's family.
Okay.
To bond, to be open, to be loving, and to let them get to know you better.
Okay.
Jemiah, your task is to play 20 questions, and you're going to be an open book.
What if I don't want to answer it?
You have to answer it.
He seems as if somebody who is unconfrontational. And I'm going to tell you, that is one of the most dangerous things in a relationship. Because let's look at this word called conflict here. Conflict is not bad. To have varying opinions and not to think the same way is an awesome thing, because it allows people to come to the table with different perspectives that other people would not have seen or have acknowledged. But to pretend as if something is not happening and he doesn't want to answer questions is very dangerous. And I'm just going to throw it out there. This whole notion of happy wife, happy life is from the pit of hell. Because I'm sorry, there are just conversations that just has to be had. There are things that have to be brought up. There are things that have to be addressed. And, you know, a successful marriage, a successful relationship is not rooted in happiness. This goes back to a lot of the things that we were saying in season 2 about the betterment and the well-being of another person. That is the crux and the root of love. I am more concerned about your well-being and your growth, that I am willing to tell you the hard truth so that you can grow. That's the whole thing of genuine love, at its essence, at its core, that your well-being is at the root of everything that I do, and I am placing your growth, your well-being before my own, because I am esteeming someone else before myself.
And you guys are going to spend the next 3 days really on a journey. And at the end of those 3 days, you're going to ask for their blessing on this marriage that is taking place in a week.
Mm-hmm.
The stakes are really high.
Yeah. Living together 3 days in a house with people that don't get along, I think it's going to be pretty crazy. I just hope everybody can be adults though and settle their differences and be like one big family, you know? Is you ready?
Right. To get it over with. I just hope they see that we're not rushing. This is what we want, and this is what we're going to do. So I hope we have everyone's blessing.
Now, I kind of feel her on this one that, you know, we just want to make sure that we move forward and get this thing done, because we've made up in our minds this is what we want to do. And I've shared before on this platform that my wife and I, we only dated for about 3 months before we were married. We started dating in September. By December, we were married. So, yeah, we had a very fast courtship. So, do I advocate it always for everybody? No. But, you know, when you know, you know. And praise God, we are now going on 16 years of marriage. So, it is possible. But I always talk about this dichotomy between possibility and probability. If you're not starting on the right foot, the probability of you being successful in your marriage is slim to none, especially when you're not on the same page and you have not dealt with, or you have not acknowledged that there are things in your past that you need to address.
Hold on. How do I open this?
Hello.
What's going on?
Y'all like the house?
Oh my God.
Is it lit?
Look at the dining room. It's dope. Oh, yes. We have a lot of fun in our family, but
Jemiah's family seemed very welcoming.
Jemiah, he's more sweet and she's more street.
It's gonna get real around here though in the next, you know what I'm saying, few days, man.
Big facts.
Big
It already
facts.
got real. The engagement party got out of line and a lot of disrespect. It made my family not like them at all.
It's nice. We about to turn up. We want to have a good time, but we know that some of the family members are not cool. At the engagement party, it was a lot of tension.
Too much. Out of control.
Oh, it's really nice.
You know this is our house for the next 3 days.
Oh my God.
They just walk in and walk straight past them, y'all.
When Cindy family comes, they walk literally right past my family without saying anything.
There you go.
Jemiah,
We'll be here.
we put you on the couch.
Bye.
Well, that sums it up. I feel the tension in the air right now. Like, man, it's finna go down.
How do you think this is all gonna work with us all being in the house?
We're all adults, and I feel like whatever problems we have, we should be able to talk about and work out without everybody doing hella extra. You can go.
Mm-hmm.
I am very worried. You can't be in a house with someone for 3 days without speaking to them.
Here we go, the family meeting. Right off the back. Let's see what's about to go down here.
We need to switch seats. It's about to go down.
First, we want to start with just thank everyone for coming. We're all here because
Everybody feels the tension in the room, but let's see what happens, fam.
we're getting married within a week. So we want both of our families to be on the same page. So obviously, we have issues because the family didn't even speak. So we're going to go around the room and you're going to state your issue that you have with me and Jemiah on our marriage. So we're going to start with Sparkle.
Right now, You do not have my blessing. I'm not attending the wedding. A lot of the family is not coming to the wedding because the attention that was around the engagement party. Some of the family members feel that Cindy kind of seduced you. And
Girl, bye.
All right, y'all. It's okay. Here we go. It's about to go down. I don't like that statement. What she just said. The groom's, I believe, sister here. Some of the family believes. Hold on. Let's just go ahead. Let's see what she says.
Let's say that.
Hey,
Man.
Girl.
let her finish.
Yeah, girl.
girl,
Girl,
watch
bye.
who you talking to.
Girl, bye.
Girl, watch
Girl,
who you
bye
talking
again.
to.
Girl, bye again.
Yeah, watch who
And
you
again
talking
and
to.
again and again. Watch who you
See, okay, so here we go. You know, number one, she makes a statement like that, and then, you know, the bride's sister, she jumps in, she interrupts, girl, bye. So immediate confrontation. So let's just see where this goes before I add more commentary. Let's see.
I'm not doing that. Girl, watch who you talking to. Yeah, obviously you're not.
Very
Obviously
good.
not.
Do something. Do something. Do something.
Y'all gonna have y'all trying to speak though. Let her
Do
finish.
something. Weak ass bitch. Money.
I apologize for the choice words in this video, y'all, but this is real. This is reality.
We didn't even get through the couch.
Everyone
Couldn't
is
even
here
get through
acting
the
like
couch.
Children.
Couldn't even
I
get through the
regret even
first
bringing
initial meeting.
Them here.
Like, this is
Before-
crazy. It makes me just want to leave.
Tension's just gone through the roof.
I'm trying to have people chill, and it's not working. In this moment, I don't know what to do.
Weak ass bitch. Let me do your
I
hair.
didn't come here for this. I for real didn't come here for this.
So I'm hoping someone can somehow calm everyone down, and we can move forward from the situation.
Girl, she's mad.
That went just like I thought it was. Toxic. Chaos.
Are you gonna be okay? Are you gonna calm down and be on a 5 out of 10?
This is what we went through at the engagement party.
That's the same she did.
Hi, ladies. Okay, I hear.
And it was her sister who escalated it. The groom's people couldn't even complete their thought before she jumps in and says, girl, bye, which escalated the whole thing. I mean, this right here, I just want to say that this is really embarrassing. We gotta do better, fam. We cannot expect people to respect us, and we're not giving the same level, not giving the same energy and respect. And this goes into chapter 4 of the book, Paradigm: Thinking Different About Relationships. And it talks about unrealistic expectations. You cannot go into a relationship. You cannot go into a situation being, quote unquote, yourself, being your authentic self. I'm being real about who I am, but you want other people to shift and be chameleons to accommodate you. It is totally unrealistic. It is totally selfish. It is childish behavior to think that people are supposed to just pivot and shift to accommodate you, and you have no responsibility, no personal accountability to do anything on your part to mimic the same requirement that you are expecting of other people. It's just totally, it's beyond me when I encounter people of this caliber. We got to do better, fam. We got to do better.
Things are popping off out here. So why don't we just take a breath just for a minute, just like, you guys have a lot of stuff built up around this. It's upsetting. I know that it is, but we came here to get some stuff done. Might as well get it done. It's not like this is going anywhere, guys.
At this point, I'm ready to go home. Like,
But Bree, you were the one who started this. You can't take accountability for something you started? That's alarming.
Everybody's just gonna have to find that calm place inside and go there.
But I'm gonna try to stick it out for my sister.
Who's willing? Raise a hand.
I can go in there.
Be right back.
She owe me big time.
They didn't even let her finish what she was saying. Yo, they always pop off that dumb. All right,
Hi.
I went and talked to them.
I don't know none of them.
And whether you know them or not, we're all human beings. We all deserve respect. I feel like we can get through this. Just let other people have their opinions. And even if they're crazy, that's okay. You have the power.
Yeah,
See,
other
I
people's
felt that.
opinions.
That
She
was a
said even
letting
if
go
they're
breath
crazy.
right there. I felt that. Okay. I'm going to go get the others. We're going to resume the family meeting.
I want both sides to calm down. We're all adults. Someone should be able to say how they feel without people reacting to it.
I would like Sparkle to finish what she was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, well, one of your aunties feel like Cindy seduced you.
And what does she mean by that?
You have to ask her.
But see, that right there, I don't agree with. You can't bring up a subject or a topic and not willing to elaborate or expound upon it. You that's not fair.
I mean, I got that good. So I take the seduce. I seduced you.
That's what they say.
I thought it was a compliment, honestly.
I think you guys are moving too fast. As far as like with the wedding.
Y'all barely know each other. Y'all jumped out of toxic
now it's getting
relationship.
real.
Y'all jumped into this new relationship. I don't want y'all to jump into this marriage and then get a divorce. Y'all gotta work some things out. Y'all really do.
I think y'all just jumped in this too fast. I don't know. And you was already going through hell with your baby daddy. So I feel like you was just messing with your mind to get over things.
We all thought that.
They came both out of
With baggage.
relationships.
Jemiah's last relationship, that was his girl. You know, he really loved that girl, you know? And for somebody not to have an answer to why you're leaving me, that hurt him. So when you got with Cindy, you was just trying to avoid that healing that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Both of y'all. The healing should have happened separately, because if y'all can heal separately, then y'all come together as a whole. But y'all came into a relationship with baggage, trust issues, fidelity.
I feel like everybody on the same page, on the same level. At this point, we can work as one.
Amen. That's what I like to see right there. They did not bring the families together in the best light. And I want to reference this with something I saw on the Bill Cosby show when Vanessa brought her fiance home, Mr. Bricky, and Vanessa was all upset that they were not receiving Dabness Bricky in the best light, but Bill made a very good point. It's not the fact that we don't like Dabness, it's how you presented him. You presented a good man in a bad light. So when he was talking about the explanation of you have a steak dinner with crispy potatoes, but you present it on a trash can. You're not going to want to eat it off of a trash can because a trash can is dirty, it's infested, bacteria, you name it, is on it. I don't want to eat off of a trash can lid. And this is the same thing of they presented the relationship in a bad light to the family because you moved so fast in the process and you did not give anybody any time to digest this or to know who the other person is, because you moved so fast from the last relationship, and we know that y'all got problems because of the information that you have been sharing with us. So I fully am on board with what the family is saying, and I'm glad that they were able to articulate their concern in a succinct and a concise manner, and that they were both on the same page, both sides of the family, saying you guys are moving entirely too fast because you did not work out your past issues with your past relationship, and you are moving into this new relationship arbitrarily because you don't want to deal with the past.